8:46 -2 now. It'll be 9 with some rain later on today and some sun as well. Blue Jays and Orioles, 1:05 p.m. today, right here on Sportsnet590.ca, the website. Getting 19 days away, closer to opening day. 19 days. The home opener, not opening day. Oh, home opener's 19 days. Right. They kick off the season in the Bronx. Joins us on telephone, legendary play-by-play man. Probably the toughest catcher in the history of the Toronto Blue Jays organization, maybe ever. Buck Martinez. Good morning, sir.
Good morning. How are you fellas?
We're good. Thanks for doing this. Really appreciate it.
Not a problem.
Let's get right to it. As a catcher, and we've got apparently 3 in camp, and you know, I've never heard so much bandying or arguing about what they should do with that position. We know Russell Martin's going to be the opening day catcher. We know he's going to catch pretty much everybody. What do you do with Navarro and Tolley?
Well, I think ideally they would like to put together a trade that would allow Navarro to go play somewhere every day and take advantage of the great year he had last year. And when you look at R.A. Dick and his success has been with Josh Tolley catching him. You know, Russell's going to need a day off, and you know, I think this is one of the best signs the Blue Jays have made in the last several years, bringing in Russell Martin. But at the same time, if he's going to catch 130 games, which will be close to the league leader in games played, you know, you still got 32 games, and those 32 starts could be R.A. Dick start, but Josh Tolley catch him.
Buck, can you afford to trade Navarro's bat out of this lineup with all the question marks in it?
Oh, yeah. You know, Kevin Navarro had a heck of a year last year, a career year, as far as hits and RBIs, and he did a great job. But as far as his role, if it changes to a DH, then his numbers kind of fail in comparison to the other DHs in the American League. You put his numbers behind the plate, he's going to be one of the premier offensive players as a catcher in baseball. But, you know, it's a different story when he has to be the DH. And, you know, he didn't have the kind of power that you'd really like out of the DH spot. He is a good bat. There's no question about it. But, you know, I think ideally, if you can, you know, make him trade, it's probably pretty late for that right now. But, you know, I think it's going to be a tough assignment to find a spot for him at this late date.
So if you only come north with 2 guys and you bring Tolley because he catches Dickey, you bring Martin because he's Martin, what do you do with Navarro?
Well, that's, you know, I mean, obviously that's a big challenge. You can't just lop him off. He's got a nice contract. I believe he's going to make $5 million this year, and you just can't, you know, pay him $5 million and have him go away. So he's probably going to be on the team if they can't make a trade before the start of the season. But if that's the case, then you have to believe that Tolley's going to go back to AAA. He too has a guaranteed contract, but at the same time, you're not going to carry 3 catchers, I don't believe, on this team.
Buck Martinez, Jays TV voice in Sportsnet. Real quick, going into spring training, bullpen was an issue. Second base was an issue. We talked to Devin Travis today on the phone. What a guy. He seems to be destined to be the starting opening day first baseman. Bullpen looks great with Castro and Osuna. First base seems to have really kind of in spring training revealed itself to be a real issue offensively.
Oh, no question about it. They brought in Justin Smoke and Derek Barton. Hopefully, one of these guys would, you know, produce something with the bat. They both had a good day, and it was on the same day, ironically, where Smoke hit 2 home runs and Barton had a couple of doubles. But, you know, Justin Smoke has had success in the past. He's had home run seasons of 15, 19, and 20. And I think if he can show anything with the bat at this late stage of the spring, I think he will open up as the first baseman.
One of the questions I had and I've been asking guys around here, and it could be a long shot, but the Phillies have said we're willing to eat $50 million, and Ryan Howard $60 million left on his deal. Is that an option for the Jays? Have you heard anything about that at first base?
You know, it sounds like a bargain. It would be $5 million for 2 years if indeed they're going to pay that much money. And in talking to the Phillies, it sounds like they're willing to do that. But at the same time, you know, the Blue Jays, I don't know how much freedom they have in their payroll. But, you know, Ryan Howard drove in 90 runs last year. And he's a, you know, decent first baseman. He's not in the same category as Justin Smoke, but that'll be interesting. And, there's another aspect that we really don't know as far as how much the Blue Jays have in flexibility as far as their salaries go.
Buck, how handcuffed are you in the American League if you're not getting that much production at a first base?
Well, you know what? There was not a DH last year that drove in 100, and first base has kind of become, hasn't become that great run-producing position it has been throughout the year. So if Edwin can DH, and he's going to drive in 100 no matter where he plays, if he can stay healthy. And, I think he's best served to be the DH a majority of the time to keep him as fresh as possible. I mean, he and Bautista are one of the best 1-2 punches in all of baseball. So, if you get more production from DH spot than the Blue Jays got last year, and that would be with Encarnacion, then I think you could afford to sacrifice some offense because the defense that Smoke brings at first is exceptional. He's as good as anybody in the game defensively.
Hey, Buck, looking forward to listening to you, watching you on television. You do a great job as always. Good luck this year, and thank you so much for your time.
You guys have a great day. Good to be with you.
Take care. Buck Martinez. Oh, we forgot to ask. Does he condition?
That is by far